Hey you guys, it's September 1st. Oh my god, where is the time gone? But I realized last night that I feel like I'm going through a process of grieving and mourning of the girl that I worked so hard to become. Throughout this whole HA recovery thing, I just feel like I'm losing myself, and that's a scary feeling. And I know it sounds silly, but that's kind of how I feel. And so I'm feeling it and I'm talking about it, and that's my way of working through it. And that's probably the biggest reason why I'm on here and I'm so public about my diagnosis and about my recovery journey, is because I need to talk it out and I need to outwardly express it, because I think my body is going to be outwardly expressing it here pretty soon. And the very last thing I want is for people to start kind of like snickering behind my back, being like, oh my God, she's gaining a lot of weight really fast. Because that will obviously make me feel horrible. So letting you guys know exactly what's going on, how I'm going through this, why I'm doing this, and all of that is going to make it so much easier on me and my just mental health. So that's that. Another reason why I am so public about my diagnosis and about my recovery is because I want you guys to learn from my mistake. And a mistake it was. It wasn't intentionally under eating. Like, it wasn't like that. And honestly, a lot of you probably unintentionally undereat too. I mean, like, how many times have you gone throughout your day and realized that all you had for lunch was something like a granola bar, and then you get home and you're just like ravenous and you end up eating a lot? The truth is, you probably didn't even meet your caloric requirement for that day because you didn't eat throughout the day and you had one big meal. Like, that's not the end of the world. You actually like hit your target mark. But anyway, that's beside the point. It was unintentional and it was a mistake, and I want you guys to learn from my mistake, because this is not a fun experience right now. This is not a fun part of my journey, and I don't want anyone else to be here in my shoes or in similar shoes where you're like, oh my God, I don't know what's wrong with me, and when is this going to come back, and what do I have to do, and all these uncertainties and unknowns. It's a scary feeling. So that's like number one reason why I'm doing this, is because I want you guys to learn from the big mistake that I made. Another thing I just wanted to kind of pop on here and say today is that I am super, super thankful for all the women that I've connected with since discovering this and finding out about it, because they have played a substantial role in my well-being, of being like, okay, this is gonna be okay. They look okay, they feel okay, they love who they are now. And so I just have that high hope in the back of my mind, knowing that like everything's going to be okay. It's not the end of the world. I'm still a human being. Like, I can still do the things I want to do. And so I just want to give a quick little shout out to all those women, and specifically Stephanie Buttermore, V Baby, Meg Doll, Nicola Rinaldi, Kayla Rose, and then all my girlfriends who have messaged me since, like, man, I'm drawing blanks on names. I'm so bad with names. But Jessica Urseg, who else reached out to me? A couple other people, and I'm sorry, I'm just like drawing a blank on your name, but thank you guys. I really, really appreciate it. Just watching your journeys and knowing that you guys are healthy and beautiful and happy, that just means the world to me, and I know that I'm gonna get there eventually. And it's amazing that like we all have a very similar story, but at the same time a totally different journey. And yeah, and that's why I'm on here again, coming on and telling my story and my view and my journey, because I think it's going to be beneficial to someone, hopefully, out there. If not, like, just to give you an example of, you know, what could go wrong and what will go right and all that stuff. But other than that, I have everything's been pretty much the same. Been eating a lot. I just finished eating like more like 3 or 4 servings of cereal. I'm just gonna exaggerate on everything, but it was a lot of cereal and it was really good and it was super satisfying. But my boobs, here's a nice little tip, or not tip, but a nice little piece of information here for you. But my boobs have been super tender for the past couple of days, and I'm like, oh my god, that's weird, like I haven't done anything. I'm not sure if it's the hormones working or just the weight is coming on fast. I don't know what it is, but they hurt. And if this is what pregnancy is like, that sucks because they hurt so bad. But yeah, other than that, everything's pretty much the same. So thanks guys, see you later.